Hi, welcome to the Commercial Gas Engineer channel, part 3 of my first sites as a commercial gas engineer. This was back in October 2018. I remember this call out. I went to it and I was trying to work out why the building wasn't getting hot. So there was an actuator, as you can see here, and it wasn't opening up fully, and I hadn't come across this actuator before, and I didn't know how to bypass it. I should have looked in the instructions, but what I did is, as you can see, I just got a bit of copper and pushed and put it in the valve to push down on it, and when I pushed down on it, it was letting heat through. That was the only way at the time I could figure out how to get heat into the system. It was fairly safe and so on. I was a bit worried though, because it was underfloor heating. And as you know, underfloor heating shouldn't be at any temperature. There's certain temperatures you should have the flow rate at. As you can start getting cracks and stuff in floors and so on if you're getting 80 Celsius or above and so on for underfloor heating, when it's only maybe designed to be at 50 or 60. So anyways, I connected this up. Problem was solved, but I could have carried out some wiring work, but I knew that the actuator was not letting bite. It could have been anything. Weathercom could have been holding it off from being in sunlight. Could have been a fault with the actuator. This solved the problem temporarily. And this is the temperature after bypassing that valve. The temperature started to rise and I was monitoring it. And then I started walking around the building to wait for those temperatures to rise with the underfloor heating. I remember this particular job here. I hadn't come across this system before, this gas valve. And I remember I was here to change the gas valve, and I was a bit confused as to how to go about doing it. I remember struggling. I remember this taking me the whole day to do, when it shouldn't have. It should have just taken like an hour or two at best. But I remember it taking the whole day because I wasn't familiar with this boiler, with this gas valve, with any of it. But the job got done in the end and sorted out. Here we go again. Same gas valve being changed. This is above the unit, the condition, and looking down. And this is the idle boiler from a distance. I wonder if you've worked on this boiler before. And here we have it. I think I had my Hoover out, aiming to clean it through. I was probably also had the Hoover on blow mode as well to blow through. More pictures of the same gas valve. I haven't come across this boiler again, funny enough. I haven't come across this particular gas valve and boiler again. I think that was a one-off occasion on this. There's probably not many of these around anymore. I believe it was an Ideal Concord CXI. So this is after repairing the leak. It's probably my second commercial pipework job. It's done by myself. And the other leak repaired. And this is the system pressure after carrying out the repair on those leaks. And the pressure at the pressurization unit. In this job, I believe I was just changing a standard pressure switch on a Valent boiler. I'm sure you've done many of these. Sometimes you can just clean up these pressure switches, but they're cheap in Chevron and it's best to just often just replace them. Now at this particular site, I think what happened was there was a problem with the flues. I think there were far too many bends on this flue and it needed to be taken out and redone again. So this is the picture of it beforehand. This is a next site where there was a leak and I had my wet vac at the time. My wet vac was just there soaking up the water before I started carrying out repairs. I believe this was the source of the leak. I think it was coming from bellows. Until next time, bye bye bye.